So in your employee notebook, it has this sheet right here. It talks about membership consultant notes for follow-ups. And all these initials are for certain calls. Okay, so the way this works is this normally all this stuff stays in the office. The laptop, the box with the follow-ups like your tour sheets and so forth go in here. And then you have your phone activity book, which is right here. Which will normally be here to make your phone activity. So I'm going to open this up here. So they'll have all this in front of them, and they'll be able to make all their calls. And so they'll be able to make any phone activity calls from here, any of the tour sheets, people are on passes, or people who have checked the club out. And in the way we do it, we use this calendar here. So the reason why we have this here, I can easily be doing this and addressing people as they walk in. What's up? Everything going good? Doing good. All right, so right here, you're going to have these abbreviations, initials here. So the way this is, you could set this up any way you wanted to. I choose to go this route because it makes it easier for us to do follow-up. So for instance, give you an example. Monday is going to be October 10th. So whoever the consultant on deck is will have this sheet right here. When they come in, you'll see all these abbreviations. Give you an example right here. I can get my finger over here. This is going to have a person. It's going to say EOP number 1. EOP is going to be all written up here. Like go down this line. We got above and beyond D30. D30 is someone who joined and they've been here for 30 days, and we call and follow up to make sure they're still liking the club. Over here, if you see FP on the calendar, it means free pass. We're going to call them within 28 to 48 hours. And then we have the new members. Then we have in the past, which is EOP. We have TNP, which is tour no pass, meaning we gave them a tour. They chose not to join or do the pass. Don't know why we get any of those. Think people at least want to do the pass. And then right here we have CC, corporate contact. When we make a corporate contact, we go into a business, we'll have CC written on the calendar. And then we have what we call Call 7, which is the phone activity book. So literally all that could be on different pages, but we choose to have it on one calendar. When we have it by y'all, when we have it on here, we'll see, like this EOP, we know that's in the past number 1, meaning they've been here 30 days. I'll know exactly what to say to that person. I'll be able to pull their sheet out from here, call them up. Then we're going to have, now you notice how we highlight, like on the 3rd here, we got all these highlight, which means they're all caught up. Back down here though, EOP again, EOP again. Then we got Call 7 number 3. Now what Call 7 number 3 means is this: when they call us, when we put them down here, we'll have the date and the time of the call, their name, their phone number. If we had set appointment, we'll have that time down. If we gave rates, we'll have that down, and we'll have the initial of the consultant that took the call. And then they'll take notes or comments. That way when we make the call, we'll know what to talk to them about. That way if I weren't the one who took the call, I would at least have a way to start a discussion. And then we'll date it right here when we make the first follow-up call. So the first follow-up call, we call it. If we can't get them, like this was disconnected, so we're not going to be able to get a hold of this person at all, but normally it would say no answer or whatever. We'd schedule by moving their name over 2 days on the calendar. So we'd move them from here 2 days over, and we'd call that Call 7 number 2. And then if we can't get a hold to them, then we're going to try one more time, which is actually Call 7. What that means is we moved them over 2 days. We called them, the first one was within 48 hours. Moved it over 2 days, called again, and then we don't get a hold to them or get an appointment set, we move it over 3 days, which is 7, and then we make that last call, and then we stop calling by bluing it out. Bluing it out on this particular book means they're inactive now. That way we're not bugging the fire out of somebody. We gave them a week. Don't want to be one of those clubs that call and drive someone nuts, and when they finally want to join, they don't come here. Then we can come down here and we can see here that we have TNP. Tour no pass. Again, we're going to call them up to 3 times. We'll go TNP 1, 2, and 3. And when we move them over on that 3rd attempt, we'll also highlight them out as inactive and put their tour sheet over here in the front as being inactive. And then we can come down here, we'll see Call 7 number 1. We see free pass. Again, all those initials you saw up there. So it's important that we get all the information needed from the phone call, the tour sheets, and so forth. That way the consultant has all the information they need to make the calls. And then our goal is to do as much service as we can with these people. And then hopefully they'll decide to be a member. And after they become a member, again, we're following up all along. We do stuff that other clubs don't do normally. And so I want you not to take that for granted.